So I continue talking about my work days, and I take a certain experience from my working while I was working with the DSA, and then just related to what is happening in the corporate world, which is supposedly be running more smooth with more integrity and in a better way than a typical DSA. So I have lot of experience sharing that I can do with while working with the DSA. So when we used to sell these products, these were financial products that we used to sell. Sometimes it would happen. A client would say, "Oh no, this document is filed here. Oh no, my this document is framed here. Or my document is in my office." Some such thing, and then we would say that, "Okay sir, okay sir or ma'am, let me take it out from the file. Okay, allow me to take it out from the photo frame," and some such thing. And so this is one such day when I'm pitching, and I go to a office, and this lady, she's the boss there, and I tell her about the product, and she says, "Yes, I will like to, take the product, but the document that you need is framed on the wall." So there was a proper frame, and in that the certificate or that paper was framed there. And she said, "I have tried to take that certificate out just to clean it." She said, "But it is stuck to the glass." And I said, "Ma'am, can I try taking it out?" And she said, "You can try, but just don't tear it." I said, "No, no." So, I spent maybe some 20-30 minutes with very delicate hands taking it out, and just being very very careful to take that paperwork out. And then I took a Xerox, and that lady was so amazed. She said, "How did you even do it? How did you even take this certificate out? It was stuck to the glass." I said, "Ma'am, I did it with a lot of care, or with very delicate hands, some such thing." And then I was able to take the certificate or that paper which I needed, and we took a Xerox, and and then the sale was done. And she was amazed, and she said, "Don't frame it back. I want to clean the frame, and I was wanting it to be removed for quite some time, and thank you for just removing the certificate. Now I will clean and change the frame and then put it back up." So and this was this is one time when one of those times when I took out from the frame, I took out some paperwork, and I was successful in taking it out without tearing it. The other time, I was pitching to one client, and I said, "Ma'am, I would need a Xerox or a photocopy of your salary slip." And she said, "I can give it to you, but there is nowhere I can go to take the Xerox." So I said, "Ma'am, do you have a fax machine in the office?" And that day she was, she was working in some small setup where right then she was the only one in the office. It's a very small office of maybe 2-3 employees, and she was the only one at that time. So I said, "Ma'am, do you have a fax machine? Because then I can take a Xerox from the fax machine, and then you give your salary slip back." She said, "Yeah, yeah, we have a fax machine in my office." I already feel like laughing at what happened after this. And she said, "Yeah, yeah, we have a fax machine." I said, "Then I can take a Xerox from the fax machine." So, very confidently, I put her salary slip in the fax machine. And then the fax machine is working after you press some on button or, the photocopy button. And it did, like after maybe 2 seconds of it spewing out the salary slip. So half the salary slip was out, and then it just made that some sound, and then it just stopped. And I was like, "Oh shit, why did the machine stop?" And I just looked at her, and she looked at me. She said, "What happened?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "The machine has just stopped." I was in a soup at that time because I didn't know what to do. And the fax machine was just stuck, and there's no way anybody can open a fax machine and take out the salary slip. I said, ma'am, let me just rotate and see. So I tried a lot of other combinations that were there on that fax machine just to retrieve her, salary slip so that it just comes out, because now it was half stuck in the machine. But no matter what I did, the salary slip wouldn't come out. And then she said, let me see. And then she also started trying, and now she started getting angry at me. She said, if you did not know how to operate the fax machine, if you didn't know, that fax machine can get stuck with my salary slip, why did you put my salary slip inside? And I was like, ma'am, don't get angry. Let me just try seeing what I can do. And no matter what I did, the salary slip just wouldn't come out. Now I will share some salary slip related experience in the corporate world. There was this, so I was working as a, so not me, so this experience is not about me. So there was this person I knew, she was working as a team leader in American Express cards. And then she quit and she joined HDFC Bank. And she got a certain position, certain role, and a certain pay hike or whatever. She got a certain tier of salary that she should get. And after some time, a junior, her junior, joined the HDFC Bank at a higher grade, higher salary, and a bigger role. And when she went and complained to the HR in HDFC Bank, they told her that this is the salary he's shown us, salary slip he's shown us from the American Express. She said he's modified it, or he's changed or he's fudged the salary slip. And acting on this information, HDFC Bank then HR approached the American Express and they said, can you verify this salary slip for us? And American Express said, no, we can't, we will not. They refuse to say whether it is genuine or not. And because they refuse to tell whether it is genuine or not, HDFC Bank hired this man at a higher role, higher salary, and a higher package, because he maintained that it is correct and genuine, and it was not. It was a fudged salary slip. This is how corporates are working. Imagine you're a senior to someone, and after some time you change your job role, and a junior to you, fairly junior to you, joins that bank or organization at a higher salary, higher role, just by fudging or lying on a salary slip. This is not just one incidence. Someone told me everybody who worked in American Express, which was paying, these frontline sales people 8,000 or some 10,000, they all fudged their salary slips, made it 20,000, 25,000, and went on bigger and higher roles. I was surprised in ICICI Bank. I had a colleague who was my junior. I knew he had fudged his salary slip. Will I say it? I said that's for the bank to check. And I knew of the incidents where American Express said we will not verify if the salary slip is genuine or not. This is how corporates are working. Then Narayan Murthy says to increase the productivity, make it 70 hours work week. No, sir. Productivity will go high, or you will get as much if you just hire the right set of people. If there are people roaming around with fudged salaries, fudged qualifications, where will you get the productivity? You have shit floating in the system.